Is 5:25. My name is Amy Begay, and I am the proud principal of Bacon Academy. I would like to welcome you all to the commencement ceremony of the graduating class of 2024. We will be beginning in just a few moments. When the music starts, feel free to stand and watch our graduates process. Thank you.
Please remain, please remain standing while we welcome Manuel Cabrera, Christopher Casey, Emmy Cologne, Avatar Disher, Chase Goulet, Aaron Cost, MJ McKenzie, and Freddie Zhang, future members of the United States Military Service, to the stage for the Pledge of Allegiance and Star Spangled Banner. Time for the pledge. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Please remain standing for the Star Spangled Banner sung by the Bacon Academy Choir. Please welcome to the stage a representative from the U.S. Marine Corps and the U.S. Navy to acknowledge the enlistment of the military service of Manuel Cabrera, Christopher Casey, Emmy Cologne, Avatar Disher, Chase Goulet, Aaron Cost, and Freddie Zhang. Graduates can be seated now. I am honored to introduce our principal, Mrs. Amy Begay.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Superintendent Sullivan, Assistant Superintendent Kuckel, the Board of Education, Board of Trustees, faculty members, parents, families, guests, and most importantly, the seniors of the class of 2024. This is the moment we have all been waiting for. There's so much excitement as we come together to celebrate this significant milestone in the lives of our remarkable graduates. It is my great privilege as your principal to address you on this momentous occasion, the 221st commencement of Bacon Academy. Our ceremony today recognizes the culmination of 13 years of schooling. Some of you have spent your entire educational career in the Colchester Public Schools, and others of you have joined along the way. What you all have in common is that you made it to the finish line for the Bacon Blue cap and gown that you wear today, and for that, you should be incredibly proud. Our last 2 weeks have been filled with exciting senior events like Grad Walk, Senior Award Night, Senior Trip to Block Island, the Senior Yearbook Signing, and the Ice Cream Social hosted by Project Graduation. In particular, the Grad Walk through all 4 schools in Colchester was a fabulous way for the entire district to celebrate all you have accomplished. Let us pause for a moment to honor and acknowledge the empty chair for a classmate who is not with us today. While we lost Andrew Spencer far too soon in 2022, we carry the memories of her bright smile, infectious laugh, and vibrant personality with us always. Andrew will be forever a special part of Bacon Academy, and we will honor her as part of the memorial garden planned for the center median at the front of the school. In special recognition, I would like to invite Andrew's mother and father to the stage to receive gifts in Andrew's memory. I think it would be fair to say that every single person here tonight in support of you is also bursting with pride. Your families who guided you along the way, the teachers who pushed you to achieve your goals, and the friends who supported you when you needed it. Let us take a moment to recognize and express our gratitude to these individuals who encouraged your dreams and believed in your potential. As a school, we are proud to celebrate 2 Bacon Academy State Championships this year, the girls soccer last fall and the robotics team last month. These titles were not earned overnight, but through relentless dedication, hard work, and an unwavering commitment to excellence. As our teams have shown, success is built on perseverance, teamwork, and an indomitable spirit. Carry these principles with you as you pursue your own dreams and ambitions. Remember to dream big, knowing that you possess the skills to transform those dreams into reality. I have no doubt that you will face the challenges ahead with courage and determination. View these challenges not as obstacles, but as opportunities to make a meaningful impact on your life, your community, and society as a whole. Remember the invaluable lessons you've learned within these walls about respect, responsibility, achievement, and compassion. Cherish the memories you've made and hold them close as you venture into the future. And always remember, you will always be a Bobcat. As you prepare to depart Bacon Academy for the final time, I encourage you to follow your passions, discover the pursuits that bring you joy, nurture the relationships that matter, and strive to be the best version of yourself. You are all about to embark on a new beginning. Whether your journey's next stop is the military, volunteering, entering the workforce, higher ed, or a path yet to be determined, exciting things lie ahead for each of you. The job of the Bacon family is now complete as each of you cross the stage to receive your diplomas. In the words of Henry David Thoreau, go confidently in the direction of your dreams. Live the life you have imagined. I wish each of you futures that are filled with success and much happiness. Congratulations to the class of 2024.
It is my pleasure to now introduce our Class of 2024 salutatorian, Abigail Belding.
Thank you, Mia. Good evening, esteemed faculty and administration, proud parents, distinguished guests, and my fellow graduates in our amazing class of 2024. Hi, everyone. My name is Abby Belding, and I'm honored to stand up here today. When I found out I was going to be salutatorian, I was threatened that I needed to keep this speech short because, if you know me, I tend to be a little long-winded. So I'm going to try my best here. I'd like to start just by saying how incredibly grateful I am to be here today at this podium, surrounded by all of you. I'd like to thank my goofy friends for always putting up with my ridiculousness and for making sure I have fun. I'd like to thank my family for always being there for me, for giving me the strength to persevere, and for teaching me that a smile is worth more than anything. You all make me want to become the best version of myself. I'd especially like to thank my parents. You guys are my rock, always and forever keeping me sane, strong, and silly. I have learned infinitely many things from you all. You're my inspiration. I'd also be remiss if I didn't say thank you to all of my teachers that I've had. These 4 years have been truly transforming. You are all amazing, and you don't get enough credit for your jobs. I've learned so much from my teachers and from my experiences I've had in high school, but the most valuable thing I've learned over these years isn't the fundamental theorem of calculus, nor the difference between aerobic and anaerobic respiration. It isn't anything I learned from robotics or any of my classes. It is actually something I've learned on my own with a little bit of help from the people around me. It's something we should all take with us when we leave here today. Sometimes the best thing to do is to think and live like a toddler. I know this sounds crazy since we spend so much of our lives trying to develop past this stage of life, to become wiser, more thoughtful, more independent, better humans. And yet, toddlers know valuable things we somehow forget and lose over time. One thing that toddlers have down is perseverance. It may seem like they can't do a whole lot, and yet they have grit, something we all of us need. Toddlers stand up, teeter, fall, get up, stumble a few steps, they fall again, they cry, and then they get back up again and do it all over again until they can finally walk on their own. They hold on to their parents' hands to find their footing and then excel at that basic skill of walking. Each one of us is going to make mistakes. We're going to try something and we're going to fail, to fall down, just like a toddler trying to walk. And we're going to cry, just like a toddler would, whether that's literally or figuratively. I'm most definitely an ugly crier myself, just saying. But just like toddlers do, we all need to get back up again and keep going, to keep trying and failing, and then getting back up again. We'll have those hands to hold when we need the support, because we'll have the help of our friends or family. We're all going to toddle into adulthood, and it'll seem like we're regressing to the 2-feet-tall versions of ourselves from 14, 15, maybe even 16 years ago. But I wouldn't call it regressing, because these skills that toddlers have are incredible. Another thing that they have nailed and we fail at so much is how to live in the present moment. Whether they are kicking, crying on the floor because their parents wouldn't let them draw on the walls with markers, or if they are lost in the imaginary games they create in their heads, they are fully in the moment. They aren't worrying about the future or thinking about the past. Every day to them is new and is as exciting as the day before. They aren't thinking about the paper due next week or that their car broke down and it's going to be expensive to fix, mainly because they don't yet have these problems, but also because they are entirely focused on that present moment. The lens they view the world through is pure, untainted by stress and anxiety. Knowing the world we live in today, it's impossible to not think about the future ever, or to never get stressed. But I think we need more moments where we can be toddlers again. Just moments, points in time where we can let go and just truly live for ourselves. I know high school is all about getting prepared for the future, so thinking and living for the future comes with the territory. We are supposed to get good grades so that we can be prepared for whatever's next. We have to fill out these scholarships so we can afford college and not forever be in debt. We have to get through high school to move on to our next job, our next life, whatever we are moving on to do from here. We have to find some way to make money so that we can buy the houses we want, the motorcycles we want, to go on the vacation and trips we want to go on, so we can live the lives we've dreamed of. During this part of our lives, we fall into this rut where we just wish for the future to come faster, leaving behind the present moment and missing out. I have definitely been guilty of this, just ask my parents, and I know a lot of you are too, because senioritis is very much real. How many of us have been wishing for this day to come so that we could be done? Definitely me. I'm not suggesting to go out and pitch a fit on the ground because you didn't get a job you really wanted, or to stop becoming independent, because then we would be as annoying as toddlers are sometimes. What I'm saying is we need to cherish life as much as toddlers do. Just take the little moments here or there, the road trips with friends, the spare moments with family, the time doing your hobby. We should all be proud of what we have accomplished. Celebrate graduating and revel in the present moment, knowing that the future will come by itself. But for right now, the future can wait. Keep your loved ones close to you, lean on them when you need to, make those mistakes, smile often, live in the present moment. Enjoy the little seemingly insignificant moments, and above all, embrace your next first steps. The steps we take into our new lives, taking the memories we've made together as we all toddle into adulthood. Thank you. Now please welcome our 2024 Gilbert Lamb essayist, Mia Belcamino.
Thank you, Abby. Good evening, families, friends, staff, and the class of 2024. First, I would like to bring to your attention a quote from one of the most analytical, philosophical, and influential movies of all time, Ferris Bueller's Day Off. As many of you know, the quote goes something like this: "Life moves pretty fast, and if you don't stop and look around every once in a while, you could miss it." From the moment we walked through the Bacon Academy doors, we were told to cherish our time in high school because time flies. We ignored this, only hoping to graduate, leave the school behind, and grow up. But I think the majority can agree we should have listened to this warning. As freshmen, we had no clue that high school would be the foundation for the rest of our lives. We were completely unprepared for what the next 4 years would bring. As we transitioned from the awkward years as underclassmen to young adults, we endured situations that would shape us into the people we are right now and the people we will continue to become. We experienced days that we wish we could relive over and over again, and other days we wish we could erase from our memory. Our high school years brought feelings of joy, gratitude, excitement, and pride. But it also brought us feelings of anxiety, grief, and disappointment. In just 4 years, we gained and lost so many things. But I hope everyone leaves here with both the good and the bad memories and learns from them. I hope we all learned time management after running into the building while Ms. Bychelski held the door open just a few seconds after the bell rang. I hope we learned communication skills from Mrs. Blaine or Salafi on Capstone and learned the importance of studying in Winnaparky's classes. And most importantly, the value of friendship and kindness from all of our peers. I've always known our class shared a special bond, indescribable by someone who is not a part of it. I even watched speeches from previous years before writing this, hoping to get some ideas. But it wasn't helpful. Our class created memories so unique to us that other speeches could never encapsulate what we experienced. We were the first class to go through Be Well at BA, the last class to take the SATs on paper, and the class that had morning privs taken away from them, which was class of 2023's fault, but it's okay. But every moment spent in the building was a time to learn, not just about the equation of velocity in physics or how former President Obama used logos and ethos in his inaugural speech. Without noticing it, we were learning how to adult along the way, together. We supported one another, both inside and outside of school. We cheered on the football team even after a tough losing streak. We watched the girls' soccer team defy the odds and win the state championship. We finally won the Spirit Cup at our last first day pep rally. And we sadly lost a classmate and a friend to many, Andrew Spencer. I'm grateful that I was able to experience her kindness, enthusiasm, and love, both inside and out of these walls. Her legacy will continue to live on in our Bacon Academy family. I say family because this is how I see our class. And since this is my last day as class president, I will let you all in on a little secret. Way back when, as a first semester freshman, I submitted an application to become a class officer. The first question asked why I wanted to be a class president, and for the next 4 years, I responded to the question the same way. I explained that my main goal was to continue to grow our small class community because I knew we had the capability to be an exceptional family. We entered high school with a strong bond, groups of friends all strung together by similar acquaintances. But it was my pleasure to watch this grade seamlessly transition into a family that will always hold memories of one another, whether they're amusing, boring, or educational. We learn from each other, and I hope we can all look back on memories with one another and continue to learn and develop as people. So sure, maybe we didn't stop to look around enough, but that does not mean we won't hold our memories together forever. That doesn't mean we won't continue to look back at our high school years and remember the valuable lessons we have learned alongside our peers. Thank you, class of 2024. There is no other class I would rather grow up alongside and share these memories with. And in the wise words of Elle Woods, we did it! Sorry, I'm back. Now, I am proud to introduce our keynote speakers for the ceremony. At Bacon Academy, it's our tradition not to invite an outside speaker, but to have our beloved Bacon teachers as our keynote speakers. Without further ado, here they are.
Hi, seniors. It's Ms. Parkinson. It's It's been a long journey we've had together, hasn't it? Many of you found yourselves in my class as freshmen, then again as sophomores, and again as seniors. Some of us toured Europe together last summer, exploring Shakespeare's Cottage and climbing the Eiffel Tower. And it's been a pleasure watching you grow and learn about the world. Your knowledge of the world started in the classroom, but I hope it doesn't end there. I hope that you travel. See what it's like in faraway places. See how they do things. See how they think about things. Sometimes visiting other places makes you appreciate home more, and sometimes you learn that perhaps there are better ways of doing things that we should emulate here. Go forth, my friends. See what the world has to offer. And for those who have been asking over the years, yes, you may now friend request me on social media. Perhaps we may yet travel together. Until then, take care.
Congratulations, class of 2024. I'm going to keep it short and sweet. May your next adventure be the best yet. Continue to pursue your goals because you can accomplish anything that you've put your heart and mind into. But remember to take the time to pause and enjoy the moments as the years will now pass by you even faster. Please continue to be the good humans that you are, and remember to always look for the good in humanity and continue to share kindness, peace, and love, because the smallest actions can make the biggest impact. Now go out there and make your mark on the world.
Seniors, it has been an honor and a privilege to be your class advisor for the past 4 years. I spent a long time trying to come up with something inspirational to tell you, but it all just sounded cliche. Instead, I offer you my best advice for a life worth living. Stay curious. The average toddler asks about 400 questions a day. The average adult, just 25. You've got all the knowledge in human history in the palm of your hands, so use it to your advantage. Look up every single question or wondering you have that can't be answered by your circle of friends or family. Keep digging. Click the next link. Flow seamlessly from reading a summary of quantum mechanics to memorizing a limerick about mosquito-repelling chemicals, as I did while working on this little speech. Whatever piques your interest, learn about it. Never lose that inner toddler who can't stop asking why. Best of luck and all my love, Mrs. Burrows.
Hello, class of 2024. I just wanted to let you know one last time. Bus 2 and 21 are combined. And there are so many great books to read in our library. But seriously, it has been an awesome year with you. You are brilliant, aware, and have a great sense of humor. Keep on working hard, loving and supporting each other, and being the change that you wish to see in the world. The most important thing I want you to remember is that your voice matters. Each and every one of you have the ability to make a difference. Stand up, show up, speak up, and never back down from doing what is right. Believe in yourself, class of 2024. The world needs you.
Today, as we stand on the brink of infinite possibilities, you are not just receiving a diploma, you are receiving the world at your fingertips. If I could give you one gift as you leave Bacon Academy, it would be the gift of resilience. This gift of resilience will provide you with an indomitable spirit that refuses to be defeated by life's challenges. It's not a flashy gift, but it is one that will provide you strength against succumbing to despair or resignation throughout life's ups and downs. It will empower you to persevere and maintain a positive attitude while seeking creative solutions to the trials you face. You have already shown resilience in your path toward graduation. As you go out into the world and lean on all you have learned, you are ready to do great things.
Greetings, class of 2024. This is Mrs. Manning here to congratulate you on all of your accomplishments. I am so proud of you and honored that I had the opportunity to teach you. As you branch out on your own, my advice to you from all of your years in English class is to be a critical consumer of information. Regardless of your educational or career path, you will need these skills as you navigate adulthood. Ask questions, question credibility, and seek out truth. Don't promote the spread of misinformation. You can't believe everything you see online or social media. Make your own decisions. Oh, and one last shameless pitch for you to go read a book. Find something you want to read, not something that's assigned, and enjoy it. Keep your mind engaged as you pursue your career and future goals. And lastly, be kind. Remember that you can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. Best of luck to you all.
One of the most commonly asked questions of school-age children is, what do you want to be when you grow up? Think about it. You've probably answered that question a bunch of times. Maybe your answer was a firefighter, a doctor, an astronaut, a teacher, a mom, a professional basketball player. If you asked my 5-year-old son today, he'd tell you that when he grows up, he wants to be Sonic the Hedgehog. My point is that your answer has probably changed at some point in your life. And right now, as you sit here in your cap and gown, your answer to the question might be, I don't know. That's okay. You don't have to know. The what is not nearly as important as the who. Who do you want to be when you grow up? A brave friend, an adventurous traveler, a dependable coworker, a kind neighbor, an honest partner? Who you are as a person to your family, friends, and community is more important than any professional title that you may hold throughout your life. And you'll probably have many different ones. But the traits that make up your character will tell more about you than the job you hold. So, class of 2024, who do you want to be when you grow up?
Everyone just loves to give advice to graduating seniors, but please know that people won't stop giving you advice as you get older. Just last Friday, I was given the advice to slow down. Now granted, this advice came from a police officer in the form of a written warning, but the message seemed to apply here today. Slow down. You've just reached a huge milestone in your education. Take the time to acknowledge and appreciate all the hard work and effort you put in to get here. Slow down and look around at all the people who helped you get here and all the people you helped along the way too. Slow down and take a break from your phones to take in these moments and make new memories that don't always need to be posted to social media. Congratulations to you all, and remember to do as I say, not as I do, and obey the speed limit.
Happy graduation day! I am so happy for all of you. As you start on this new journey in your life, treasure the relationships you have cultivated here. Many of the people around you today will continue to be an influence in your lives and offer support and guidance. As you take this next step, it is comforting to know that you have your support people, but I hope that you will welcome the chance to form new relationships and make your circle bigger. Go embrace new experiences, seek out adventure, and learn new skills. It makes life much more exciting and rewarding. And don't forget to always pack a book. You never know when you might need an escape.
Time is our most precious commodity in life. Spend your time after you leave the walls of Bacon Academy pursuing your passions, taking calculated risks, and being with the ones that you love. Most importantly, you must never be complacent. To quote John F. Kennedy, we must use time as a tool, not as a couch. In other words, do not sit there waiting for things to happen to you, make them happen. Congratulations to the class of 2024. Best wishes, much love, Mr. Mao.
Congratulations, class of 2024. What fun and exciting things have happened to you lately? While many of you never have an answer for this in my class, I hope, as I ask that question, you are thinking about some of your experiences here at Bacon. If I could share one piece of advice with you before you leave, it would be to get out of your comfort zone. Travel, try new things, eat food you didn't think you would, talk to people outside your normal circle. Really take this time in your life to have new experiences. And no matter what, a movie quote can always fit into any situation. So, I will leave you with this. When life gets you down, just keep swimming.
And now for some unsolicited advice. First, don't give unsolicited advice. People really don't appreciate it. Never dumb yourself down. Just because you can doesn't mean you should. It's never too late for an apology, and don't underestimate its power. Under no circumstances should you ask a woman if she is pregnant. Admit it when you're wrong, and forgive yourself for your mistakes. Don't mention sunburns. Believe me, they know. If you don't understand, ask before it's too late. Be kind. Everyone has a hard fight ahead of them. You are what you do, not what you say. Keep your word. If you can, live on the top floor. Having neighbors live above you is the absolute worst. At some point, it might feel like everyone around you has it all figured out and you're the only one who doesn't. Don't believe that for a second. Those who look like they have it all together are putting on a good show. We are all still figuring it out. Don't forget that. And lastly, discover what you love and find a way to keep it in your life. It is what will make you happy. Congratulations and good luck.
Hello, graduates. This is Miss V. I'm very proud of each and every one of you and excited to see what your future holds. Remember to stay in touch with your friends, always be yourself, and don't forget to stay curious. Most importantly, celebrate this milestone and have an excellent summer.
You worked your way through classes planned for you by adults, and you have completed it in 4 long years. Now you get to choose your next plan. It could take 4 long years, or shorter or longer. We don't know. We hope you find a lifestyle and a job and happiness for lots longer than 4 long years. But for now, be proud of this moment. Your family, friends, and teachers are proud of you. You are a graduate of Bacon Academy, which has been around for lots longer than 4 years. You see, 4 long years is really a very short time.
Dear seniors, congratulations. And let me welcome you back to the Academy one last time, day 720. Or, in my case, day 6,482, give or take. The writer Peter Taylor once said, "The first step toward growing up is forgiving your parents." I always thought there was a lot of wisdom packed into that short sentence. And for our present circumstances, I'd like to modify it slightly to forgiving your parents and your teachers. I don't think Taylor meant any disrespect to parents, just as I don't to teachers. He was simply saying that it's reasonable for children to expect perfection from the people in their lives, but it's a sign of childishness for anyone else to do so. So if you haven't already, I hope you'll not only forgive your parents and teachers and coaches and friends for their imperfections, but will accept, even embrace, the fact that none of us succeeded anything without a lot of luck and help from other people, sometimes obvious and sometimes not. I hope you will push yourself to be someone who notices and appreciates things others have done to give you a chance to lead what I wish for you now, a long, happy, satisfying life, filled with love and laughter and the sound of birds. Goodbye, and good luck out there, Mr. Williams.
I would like to introduce Mr. Andrew Norton, Chairman of the Board of Trustees of Historic Bacon Academy.
Hello. Superintendent Sullivan, Principal Begay, and Chairman Oliphant, and all of you guests, I am here to introduce ourselves. Can I be heard, by the way? We are the trustees and proprietors of Bacon Academy. We were created in 1803 when Pierpont Bacon left his entire estate of $35,000 to maintain a school of a higher order for the people of Colchester. I should point out that he owned enslaved persons, and much of his wealth should be credited to them, as well as to Mr. and Mrs. Bacon. And so we owe all of them. We own and care for the original Bacon Academy in the center of town. We also own Day Hall next door, where some of you went to nursery school. the Nathaniel Foote House, the oldest house in town, and half the town green, the half where the baseball diamond is, where the carnival sets up, and we let people use it because we're really nice. All of us are sitting in the third row over there on my left, and we're on page 10 of your program. The program's not numbered, I counted to 10. Most of our members are graduates of Bacon Academy. Almost all of us live in Colchester, and all of us love this town and are dedicated to preserving our history, our traditions, and our important landmarks. I want to tell you, seniors, that you are joining a distinguished group of alumni, stretching back 221 years. Graduates include Stephen Austin, who founded Texas, 2 U.S. senators, 2 governors, a congressman, a chief justice of the United States Supreme Court. One of those senators, who was born in the Brown House next to Harry's, when hamburgers were just $4, helped write and pass the constitutional amendment to abolish slavery. In modern times, there's Jimmy Johnson, who was awarded the Medal of Honor for his bravery in Italy. Ron Wotus, who has 3 World Series rings as a coach with the San Francisco Giants. Jacqueline Scott right now is in Paris, serving as president of the International Association of Lawyers. Jonathan Colton is a singer and composer, working at National Public Radio and is nominated for a Tony. Beverly Morgan Welch, who serves as associate director at the Smithsonian for the Museum of African American History. And I'm going to add one, because I just saw him. Keith Marvin, a graduate of this school, was chairman of the building committee over 30 years ago that built this building that's educated over 30 years of graduates. And I want to thank him for all those hours that many years ago. And I don't know if he could have done it if he wasn't a Bacon graduate. We also want to tell everyone here that we are now hard at work to preserve the future of historic Bacon Academy, 1803. Your school, by the way, you should know, is the 3rd oldest public high school in Connecticut, the 12th oldest in the United States, and that building is older than practically any building in any of those schools' campuses. It is one of the oldest high school buildings in the United States. We are proud of that, but we need to fix the roof, and we need to renovate the cupola, and we need to make the building accessible. We hope everyone here, and as time goes by, you newest alumni, will help in that cause. Please feel free to visit our website, baconacademytrustees.org, to learn more and see how you can help. Finally, from all of the Bacon Academy trustees to you seniors, congratulations. You have done well and succeeded at the biggest task in your lives so far. You put on your robes as students, you will take them off as graduates. Be proud. And remember, while you are often asked to aspire to greatness, first and foremost, aspire to goodness. That's what's most important. Thank you.
Thank you. Will the senior class officers please join me? The class of 2024 would like to begin by recognizing and thanking a very special staff member, Mrs. Burrows. Mrs. Burrows has devoted the past 4 years to our class as an advisor and has spent countless hours planning and fundraising. This includes bake sales, 20% nights, prom planning, and our largest fundraiser, Mr. Bacon. Without her, our class would not have flourished the way it did. So thank you very much, Mrs. Burrows. We truly appreciate all of your hard work and dedication. We would also like to thank the coaches, parents, siblings, friends, and other family members that have supported us and helped us get here today. You have inspired us to be better every day and continue to grow into amazing humans. With our remaining funds, we will be donating to the new memorial garden here at Bacon Academy. This garden will act as a memorial to our classmates and staff that have passed while actively enrolled or working at Bacon. It will be at the entrance of the campus where the flag is. Within this, there will be a memorial of our own classmate, Andra Spencer, who would have graduated with us today. We love and miss you, Andra. And for the seniors, I wish you best of luck in your future endeavors. I know each and every one of you will do great things. It was my pleasure to be your president, class of 2024. Thank you for the countless memories and congratulations. Now we would like to recognize Mrs. Paula Berglund, Mr. Thomas Kessler, and Mr. David Williams as they will be retiring. Thank you, Mrs. Berglund, Mr. Kessler, and Mr. Williams, for all that you have done for all of the Bacon Academy students throughout the years. You will be missed. And will the Bacon Academy class of 1974 please stand to be recognized on their 50th anniversary? I am honored to introduce the Bacon Academy Class of 2024 valedictorian, Carolyn Baer.
Good evening. I would like to take this opportunity to acknowledge the people who helped get us here today. Thank you to our superintendent, Mr. Sullivan, and members of the Board of Education for their unwavering commitment to education excellence for our town. Thank you, Ms. Begay, Mr. Mallon, Ms. Sear, for leading our school alongside the faculty and staff at Bacon Academy, who have created such an inviting and nurturing learning environment. Thank you to our parents for taking care of us and encouraging us these past 18 years. And finally, thank you to our family and friends who have come to celebrate us tonight. You know when you're driving and there's a bunch of traffic leading up to the exit you have to take, so you sit back and prepare yourself for the next agonizingly slow minutes? This happened a few years back when I was driving with my mom, except she didn't sit back. She sat even more upright, merged into the left lane, and started driving past all of the traffic. I asked her what she was doing. She turned to me and said that she wasn't going to wait in that long line of traffic just because everyone else was doing it. Now I know what you might be thinking. Who does she think she is cutting all of these people off? But ask yourself this, is she cutting all those people off, or is she carving her own path? As I've grown up, I've come to realize that there are two types of people in this world. Those who wait in traffic behind everybody else, and those who take their own path. Those who stick to the status quo, and those who defy it. After my mom was done trailblazing her way to the exit, she told me not to be a sheep. Sheep are known for their gregarious behavior, so much so that if the flock leader were to jump over a cliff, the other sheep would follow. It's kind of sad how sheep will follow each other so blindly in fear of getting split up from the flock. I mean, it makes sense. Outlying sheep are the ones that predators are more likely to go after. In a way, this flock mentality is a survival instinct. However, it's important to note that sheep are fully capable of separating from the flock. Studies have shown that sheep have distinct personalities, with the majority being shy and likely to stay with the flock, showing strong social bonds. These bonds have been encoded in their genetic makeup for centuries as a means of survival. But what if sheep were at the top of the food chain, the apex predator? Then they wouldn't have any reason not to stray from the flock. So tell me, if humans are the apex predator, why do we continue to act like sheep? It's because we're afraid, not of predators, but of being different. I've looked at the differences between human and sheep brains. Did you know that the frontal lobe, the part responsible for thinking abstractly, makes up 25% of the volume of a human brain, but only a few percent of a sheep's? Furthermore, sheep are capable of remembering up to 50 different individuals for over 2 years. In contrast, human brains can remember over 10,000 faces throughout a lifetime, illustrating how much more knowledge they can possess. Francis Bacon, founder of the scientific method, once said, "Knowledge is power." If human brains hold more knowledge than sheep's, and we apply Bacon's philosophy, we are thus more powerful than sheep. I know what you're thinking. Duh, humans are more powerful than sheep. They're sheep. And you're right, they are sheep. And last time I checked, we're all humans, so why do we continue to stay with the flock? Why do we continue to silence our individuality and act like everybody else? We possess the capacity, the knowledge to experience life differently from any other animal and from each other. We possess the consciousness to choose our own clothes, to choose our own interests, to set us apart. We have the brain power to live life consciously without relying on instinct. Why shouldn't we take advantage of that? In 1515, Nicholas Copernicus proposed the idea that the Earth revolved around the sun. But since the belief that Earth was the center of the universe was used by all of the scholars at the time, he didn't publish his theory until a few years before he died in order to avoid criticism. Years later, Johannes Kepler developed mathematical equations that predicted the planet's movements according to Copernicus. Later on, using Kepler's laws, Isaac Newton discovered gravity. And look at us now, 500 years later, and we learn about planets orbiting the sun as early as second grade. Do you think we would have gotten here if any of those scientists followed the status quo? Would any of them be as remembered if they stayed with the herd? They strayed so far from the flock that now, centuries later, they're celebrated trailblazers. Not everyone who does their own thing is going to be as historically renowned, but at least they'll make a name for themselves among the people around them. They'll be remembered instead of forgotten like all the other great followers in history. We live in a world where we don't have to worry about getting eaten by literal wolves if we stray from society, but what we do have to worry about are the wolves in sheep's clothing. You know the type, the ones who follow the trends and make fun of others who don't, the ones who conceal their true selves behind masks but ridicule others for revealing theirs. It can be hard dealing with people like that, but wouldn't you rather be free instead of confined by the status quo? Take it from me, someone who happily reads a book on the beach at senior skip day. It's hard, but we can't let these wolves get to us. If I did, I wouldn't be standing here in front of all of you, happy. So what does all of this mean? What can we do? Well, I'll tell you what you can't do. You can't be afraid to deviate from the herd, to challenge the status quo, to go past all of the traffic on the highway of life. Be your own person. Otherwise, you'll spend your entire life acting like a sheep when you should have spent it being human. And as we all graze on to the next valley of life in search of whatever it is we're looking for, I'll leave you with the quote our generation has grown up on every poster, on every wall, in every classroom. Be yourself. Everybody else is already taken.
Please stand and join us in singing our alma mater, Baconia, led by the Bacon Academy Choir.
Baconia, we hail thee, to thee we will sing. The best that we have as our tribute will bring. Oh, proudly we'll own thee wherever we go. Thy greatness and glory we always will show. For thou art our
I would now like to introduce Mr. Alexander Oliphant, Chairman of Board of Education.
Wow, it's really hot in here. So I'm going to keep my remarks short tonight. Good evening, class of 2024, parents, Superintendent Sullivan, Assistant Superintendent Kukul, Principal Begay, Bacon Academy administrators, faculty, my fellow board members, and the Board of Trustees of Bacon Academy. It is a privilege tonight to welcome you to the Bacon Academy 2021 commencement exercise. First, I would like to extend the Board of Education's and my heartfelt congratulations to the class of 2024 for the tremendous accomplishments you made over the past year. The girls' soccer team and the robotics team became state champions. The boys' lacrosse team made the state quarterfinals, while girls' softball made it to the state finals. How awesome is that? Second, I would like to congratulate the valedictorian, Carolyn Baer, and the salutatorian, Abigail Belding, for their inspiring academic success. I understand both Caroline and Abigail will be pursuing studies in the STEM field, and I would like to wish you both much success in your future endeavors. In parting, I would like to leave the class of 2024 with one thought. All of you have demonstrated it takes hard work, dedication, and a certain amount of resiliency to achieve one's goals, regardless of whether those goals are academic or athletic. If you continue to persevere, you will go far in life. Again, the Board of Education and I extend our congratulations to the class of 2024. I would like now to turn tonight's program over to Superintendent Sullivan.
Good evening. Everybody else must have memorized. I got to find mine in the program here. So again, good evening and welcome to Bacon Academy. Thank you to Ms. Begay and to the Colchester Board of Education for inviting me here tonight and giving me the opportunity to speak to the class of 2024. To the administrators, to the teachers and the support staff across the Colchester Public Schools, thank you for preparing our students for the next chapter in their lives and for pushing and encouraging them during those difficult moments. To our parents and our families and friends, thank you for trusting us with your children and for partnering with us along the way. So this past weekend, I had the opportunity to travel to Philadelphia to see Kenny Chesney's Sun Goes Down tour. Depending on your musical preferences, this is quite a show. It opened with Uncle Kracker at 5 o'clock, followed by rising star Megan Moroney, and then the Zac Brown Band. With that being said, I'm not sure if it was the heat or the sun or just getting old, but by the time the show ended around 10:45, I was exhausted. As I returned home on Sunday morning, I found myself reflecting on the performances and thinking about what I wanted to say to you, the class of 2024. In doing so, it became clear that several of the songs captured the challenges that you all face. The first is the impact of social media on mental health. Now, I'm not going to tell you to stop using TikTok or any other platform. It's unrealistic. But I do want you to think about what you say and what you do when you log on. Consider Megan Moroney's I'm Not Pretty. Somewhere out there, my ex-boyfriend, I know I don't do it as well as her. Somewhere out there, my ex-boyfriend's new girlfriend is scrolling through my Instagram, tearing me down, passing the phone around like there's nothing better to talk about, zooming out, zooming in, overanalyzing, like the queen of the Mean Girls committee. But hey, whatever helps, keep on telling yourself I'm not pretty. While it is certainly my hope that the members of this class and your generation are the ones that change the way people act online, I know that societal changes take time, and some people are only happy when they have someone or something to complain about. Therefore, I encourage you encourage those of you on the receiving end of negativity, like Megan is referencing, to consider the source, or just don't read the comments. We all need critical friends, the ones we can trust for honest feedback, and the ones who are genuinely invested in our success. But I assure you, you will not find them in the comments section of Instagram. As you may recall from social studies classes, most of the major decisions that led to the formation of our government occurred in Philadelphia in the mid to late 1700s. Those meetings were neither quick nor comfortable, kind of like here. If you've ever visited what is now known as Independence Hall, it is a small brick building in Philadelphia. When you consider the attire of the day, the lack of air conditioning, again like here, and the need for secrecy, the building must have smelled great. Nonetheless, our forefathers gathered from May until September of 1787 to draft the Constitution of the United States. During those 4 months, there was a great deal of disagreement and quite a bit of compromise. Over the course of the next 4 months or so, the differences in political ideology that we are currently experiencing as a nation will be more pronounced than ever. Regardless of the outcome in November's election, it's already safe to say that you probably shouldn't allow political conversations at Thanksgiving. But while it's important for us to debate politics and programs and policies, this has happened in our nation since its founding. It's just the way we go about it. With that in mind, consider the lyrics of Zac Brown's Same Boat. We could all believe what we believe and peacefully agree to disagree, but you can't judge a man until you walk a country mile in his shoes. If you can't be nice, don't say anything at all. So help somebody who might be struggling, spread a little love. Got to give back something. If the ship keeps rocking, we'll all go overboard. Hopefully we don't go overboard. And this class and your generation can help us return to a more respectful and productive society. In the same way that the show I saw on Saturday night closed with Kenny Chesney, so will this graduation address, by quoting lyrics from his 2018 song, Get Along. We've got a long way to go, scared to live, scared to die. We ain't perfect, but we try. Get along while we can, always give love the upper hand. I hope you can do the same. Seniors, my best to all of you on the journey that lies ahead, and please, please be safe tonight. With that said, it's showtime. Chairman Oliphant, members of the Board of Education, as the superintendent of schools, I certify that the members present this evening have completed the requirements for their diplomas or certificates as prescribed by the state of Connecticut and the Colchester Board of Education. Ladies and gentlemen, and all attendees, I present to you the Bacon Academy graduating class of 2024.
On behalf of the Colchester Board of Education, I accept these seniors whom you have certified to have met the requirements for graduation.
Kaya Eve Agan. Nathan Alexander. Chloe Alfieri. Kayla Balzer. Allie Bardis. Ileana Blanco. Carson Brown. Logan Brown. Madison Brown. Aiden. Is it Jonah? Sorry, that's my fault. Jonah Brownson. Aiden Berkey. Colby Butterfield. Jillian Callan. McKaylee Capone. Ashley Marie Carmody. Christopher Casey. John Cerruti. Manuel Cabrera. Sarah Churchill. Kevin Claffey. Dante Joseph Colella. Hannah Collins. Emmy Cologne. Cameron Kucher. Noah Robert Kroll. Jonathan Curry. Sammy Diatri. Allison Elizabeth Dean. Gina Dodato. Logan James Dimitri. Avatar Disher. Olivia Elliott. Matthew Elsden. Grace Evely.
Andrew Farino. Emily Farino. Aaron Fiedrich. Jamie Filbert. Michaela Gale. Alex Gallardo. Garrett Galaney. Taylor Riley Gerst. Cody Gesiak. Demetra Gonsalves. Maya Goodwin. Brady Clifton Gould. Chase Goulet. Xavier Godelski. Brett Gantulis. Kayla Hall. Matthew Harasimowicz. Matthew Harasimowicz. One moment, please. Technical difficulties. Jessica Willow Harris. Quinton Henley. Taylor Herbold. J. Lorelei Hester. Olivia Hightower. Sam Hipsher. Leah Hohoser. Leah Holloway. Grant Lawrence Johnson. Rose Johnson. Sean Jolly. Miriam Castley. Aisha Castley. Sana Castley. Jace King. Isabella Violet Koopman. Gabriella Korzak. Aaron Kost. Theodore Kutsafavas. Isabella Kowinski. Madeline Koziel. Could Mr. and Mrs. Koziel please come up to the stage? Madeline Koziel. RJ Lammy. Logan Marvin Lammy. Cheyenne Landry. Quincy Lawley. Alexa Lee Lebezak. Cindy Lee. Emma Liberty. Jay Liebenberg. Joshua Little. Shannon Lovegrove. Christopher Lusignan. Gabriel Reese Mahan. Jack Mallet. Neil Malloy. Maya Mancuso. Michael Joseph Marino. Kaylee Marshall. Alex Malden. MJ McKenzie. Samuel Molino. Sophie Melmed. Lucas Miskovich. Lydia Mo. Lauren Myers. Caitlin Neves. Gavin N. Sanchez. Morgan O'Connor. Dylan O'Palanik. Tyler Orlando. Sanaya Otero. Rohan Patel. Travis Piella.
Eric Prates. Tyler Pulse. Audra Patorti. Leah Patorti. Jackson Joseph Reagan. Samuel Ringett. Sam Salemi. Sebastian Santini. Holden Sarambana. Kara Grace Shea. Ethan Cyborg. Clover Skilton. Jaslyn Smallu. Chelsea Smith. Lorzanice Sosa Torres. Shane Spangler. Kira Ashley Stewart. Shane Stroka. Shay Sweet. Brianna Taskey. Olivia Teller. Luke Tornio. Connor Tuthill. Charlene Fabiola Vasquez Lopez. Natalia Bernali. Hunter Walsh. Megan Walsh. Patrick Walsh. Dylan Ward. Ash Waterman. Arlo Waters. J. Anthony Wakarska. Daniel Alvarado Wozniak. Juan Yanez. Amaya Zavostovsky. Freddie Zhang.
All right. Owen Ivy, Class Secretary. Mia Belcamino, Class President, and Gilbert Lamb, Essayist. Can Mr. and Mrs. Belding please come up to the stage? Abigail Belding, salutatorian and class vice president. Can Mr. and Mrs. Bear please come up to the stage? Carolyn Bear, valedictorian and class treasurer.
Thank you everyone for coming. Congratulations to our seniors.